The old man slowly opened the envelope. It was a letter that had been sent 50 years ago, but it had only just arrived. The handwriting on the front of the envelope made his heart skip a beat. It was a letter from his first love, a woman named Emily. He and Emily had been sweethearts in high school, but she had to move away when they were seniors. They'd made a pact to write to each other every month, but after a while, the letters stopped coming. He'd never understood why. And now, all these years later, here was a letter from her, a letter that smelled faintly of lavender and regret. He sat down at his kitchen table, took a deep breath, and began to read. My dearest Thomas, how are you? I hope this letter finds you happy and healthy. I know it's been a long time since we've written to each other, and I'm sorry for that. Life just got in the way, as it often does. But I never stopped thinking about you. Not a day went by that I didn't recall your name, wondering how you were, hoping that you were happy. I've been married for 25 years now. I have 2 children and 3 grandchildren. I live in a small cottage by the sea. It's a beautiful place to live, but sometimes, just sometimes, I think about what could have been. I think about you. I think about the life we might have had together. I know it's silly, but it's true. I recently found your address in an old yearbook. I wasn't sure if you'd want to hear from me after all this time, but I couldn't help but wonder. I hope you've had a wonderful life, Thomas. If you're happy, then that's all that matters. Please, don't feel bad for writing after all this time. It was my decision to stop writing, not yours. And it wasn't because I didn't care. I cared very much, but I was scared. I was scared of what my feelings would become if I didn't stop writing. So I stopped writing. And that was my mistake. If you've ever thought of me, if you've ever wondered what happened to me, take notice. I never stopped thinking of you. Yours, always, Emily. The old man's hands trembled as he read the last line. He, too, had often thought of Emily over the years. He, too, had wondered what could have been. He carefully placed the letter down on the table. A single tear rolled down his cheek. It was a letter that had taken 50 years to arrive. A letter that carried the scent of lavender and regret. A letter that spoke of a love that had never faded. A love that even time could not diminish.